Again, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas of western Scottsbluff County. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:15. The heaviest part of the weather in an area around Stegall just minutes ago, moving easterly at 20 miles per hour. Ping-pong ball-size hail and wind gusts of 60 miles per hour. The main threat with this weather as it moves through the region, the heaviest part of this area of severe weather near Stegall in an area south of Morrill, east of Lyman, east-southeast of Lyman, as it continues to move easterly through that territory here this evening. Again, we'll provide continuing updates along the Rural Radio Network and be back with more continuous coverage on 94.1 The Brand coming up here in just a moment.
This is a severe weather bulletin from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viera Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
All right, we are back in the Severe Weather Center here on 94.1 The Brand. Again, we continue to provide regular and continuing updates all along the network, and we have a little more continuous coverage here on 94.1 The Brand here this evening at this hour. We're coming up to 7:50, and severe weather moving through the area, weather that's capable of producing very strong wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour and very large hail, ping-pong ball size hail possibly. And Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz reported 2-inch size hail with this storm. That was in an area about 4 miles south of Lyman just a few minutes back. As this storm was ramping up in that area, he reported 2-inch size hail, and wind gusts of up to, very close to, if not over, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, along with the very heavy rain that was occurring with this particular thunderstorm as well. It was cutting visibility back to zero or very near zero with the very large hail and the very strong wind and the periods of very heavy rainfall all accompanying this severe weather and making it difficult to see if you're in an area where you were driving. The visibility was cut back to zero or very near it with this severe weather through the area here this evening. That was from a little while back, a few minutes back, when Dan reported that 2-inch size hail and those wind gusts up to near 70 miles per hour in an area about 4 miles south of Lyman. The heaviest part of this weather has moved past the Lyman area and is now in an area near Stegall and south of Morrill, where this weather still is capable of producing very large hail, very strong wind gusts of 70 miles per hour possible, and hail that could be up to at least golf ball size possibly, as this storm continues to move easterly at about, moving easterly at about 20 miles per hour. And as we mentioned, the storm had a history of producing large hail up to 2-inch in diameter and wind gusts of 70 miles per hour, and still capable of those very strong wind gusts and golf ball sized hail as it passes through the area here this evening. Locations in the path of this storm include Scottsbluff and Gering. Right in the path of this storm, Scottsbluff and Gering, Mitchell and vicinity, also Morrill and vicinity, Hubbard's Hill area, Stegall, and the Scottsbluff National Monument area as well. And we're back with Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser. I think Dan Fitz is on the line with us now. And what can you tell us, Dan?
I'm on Rubidoux Road, just entering Gering Valley on the south side of this cell. The main hail core is going right down the hills south of Mitchell and Morrill, but north of me on Rubidoux Road. But it is just barely to my north. But the wind and the rain out in front of this thing, it reaches out quite a ways out in front of the hail core. So I'm trying to get out in front of the hail core a little bit, but the wind and rain are just blinding.
This storm is getting closer to the heaviest part of it, or heavier parts of it at least, or getting closer to Mitchell, the town of Mitchell, and also Hague and vicinity, it would appear, according to radar at least.
Yeah, now that hail core is just reaching me here on Rubidoux. It's probably about nickel-sized hail, but I am out in front of that hail core right now.
And you were on Rubidoux Road, right?
Yep, I'm on Rubidoux Road, west, very in the Garing Valley.
Okay. Scottsbluff, the cities of Scottsbluff and Garing are in the path of this weather and will be affected by this severe thunderstorm here very soon, if not already. The leading edge of this storm is approaching Scottsbluff and may be just a fraction or just a little bit, little bit to the let's make it to the north of Garing. We'll wait and see the nature of this storm path as it progresses closer to Scottsbluff and Garing, but just west of Mitchell, south of Morrill, and in the Stegall area and approaching Hague and vicinity, the heaviest part of this weather. Dan is on Rubidoux Road and reported at least nickel-sized hail with this weather where he was. So you were out in the Garing Valley area, was that right, Dan?
Yep, I'm on Rubidoux Road back on the far west end of Garing Valley. I'm still west of, straight south of Mitchell. I'm not, about 2 miles west of Rafflesite Road. The wind is one of the major stories with this. There was multiple power flashes out there north of the Signal Butte area, if you know where that is. There's no trees or anything out there, but there's some power flashes along those power lines out there. I think it's just the wind causing the power lines to arc.
Right. That's the effects of very, very strong wind gusts and what the wind can certainly do. You were mentioning this storm was severe for a time a little while back in Goshen County. Then it was kind of weakened. You were talking about the edge of this storm flaring up severe again, and that's exactly what it did as it moved across the border from Goshen County into areas of western Scottsbluff County and remains a severe thunderstorm as we're talking right at the moment, Dan. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for western Scottsbluff County, including the cities of Scottsbluff and Garing, as this thunderstorm moves easterly at about 20 miles per hour through the area, capable of producing large hail and the wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour, along with periods of very heavy rainfall associated with this weather as well. Golf ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts are a continued threat with this weather as the thunderstorm moves through areas of Scottsbluff County and is approaching the cities of Scottsbluff and Garing here this evening. Dan, kind of sounds like you're into maybe a more significant hail area right now.
Yeah, where I'm at right now is just really tiny hail. Just pea size, but the wind is just almost to the point of being amazing here. This is significant wind.
We're talking wind gusts of up to at least 70 miles per hour, very likely then, huh?
Very likely 70 here, and I'm betting it's a little bit more than that. It's really rocking the pickup here.
And the rain, is that very heavy too?
Extremely heavy. I can't see the road at all.
Anytime you get that kind of very heavy rain in a short amount of time, there is potential for some sort of lowland flooding at least, and some straight flooding. There have been reports of straight flooding as this storm moved through Torrington and vicinity earlier this evening. There were reports of some flooding issues in Torrington, some straight flooding and other type of, at least minor type flooding in Torrington and vicinity with this storm as it passed through there, and the same thing could be happening here. As this storm passes through this part of Scottsbluff County, there may be some straight flooding possibly, and at least low-lying area flooding with the potential for this torrential rainfall to present that kind of flooding issue here this evening. All right, we'll be back with more severe weather coverage on 94.1 The Brand and along the Rural Radio Network this evening. The severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for areas of western Scottsbluff County until 8:15 this evening. And we are at 7:59 now here along the network. We'll be back here in just a moment or two.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LOT to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Broadcasting from the Johnson Cashway Studios, this is KNEB-FM, KNEB-FM HD1, Scottsbluff, Garrett.
94.1 The Brand.
Up close and personal with country music superstars. This is Backstage Country.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to a brand new hour of Backstage Country. We're your hosts this week, Chris and Preston of Locash, along with our girl, Elena.
Get ready for stories behind all the boys' biggest hits, including their latest, Wrong Heart, so don't go anywhere.
Exactly what she said. Kicking off a brand new hour of Backstage Country right now.
This is a severe weather bulletin from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
We're at 1 minute past 8 o'clock on 94.1 The Brand. Severe thunderstorm warning, western Scottsbluff County, in effect until 8:15.
Tornado 5 miles west of Gearing.
Okay, we're going to get on all the stations with that new information. Give me just a second here.
It'll be wrapped in rain. You won't see it. It's buried in the rain. I'm right beside here, and I can't see anything.
Okay, we're along all the Rural Radio Network stations now. A new severe weather alert just went out. This is a tornado warning just newly issued for areas of southeastern Scottsbluff County, in effect until 8:30. Severe storm capable of producing a tornado at 7:59 was moving easterly at about 30 miles per hour, and you said there was a report of an actual tornado, Dan, is that right?
No, I have not. I just letting everybody know it's miles west of Gearing as of a couple minutes ago. So I see it. I haven't heard a reported tornado. It's buried in.
Okay, no actual report of a tornado.
Take cover.
But this is a tornadic type thunderstorm that is certainly capable of producing a tornado at any moment. Okay, we have Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz on the line with us this evening. And a new tornado warning issued for this storm, this tornadic thunderstorm moving through areas of Scottsbluff County. This and the emergency alert notification on that tornado warning that's been issued for areas of southeastern Scottsbluff County until 8:30 this evening. A tornadic severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was over the Scottsbluff National Monument at 7:59. This dangerous storm will be in Scottsbluff, Gehring, Terrytown area, and Scottsbluff National Monument by about 8:05 this evening. That's where we're at now. We're coming up to 8:06 now. If you're in the path of this storm, take cover immediately. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. This is a dangerous tornadic thunderstorm moving towards Scottsbluff, Gehring, Terrytown, Scottsbluff National Monument area as of 8:05 this evening, and Melbeta and vicinity by about 8:15. Angela Philbrick, State Farm weather chaser Dan Fitz has joined us on the line. And what are you seeing now, Dan? We will make a connection with Dan Fitz here shortly and get his take on the latest movement of this particular tornadic thunderstorm as it moves through the area here this evening. Again, a tornado warning in effect does include Scottsbluff and Gehring, Terrytown, Scottsbluff National Monument, Melbeta and vicinity. This is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado at any moment as it moves through this area easterly at about 30 miles per hour. Tornado threat is certainly there, and large hail, maybe up to golf ball size, and very heavy rain has been associated with this weather as it moves through the region this evening as well. But flying debris can be very dangerous, is certainly very dangerous to those caught without any kind of shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs and windows and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is quite likely as well as this tornadic thunderstorm moves through the area here this evening. The dangerous storm will be near Scottsbluff, Gehring, Terrytown, and the Scottsbluff National Monument as of 8:05, and we're at about 8:08 now. Melbeta and vicinity could be impacted by the tornadic storm by possibly about 8:15 this evening. If you're in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm, do take cover by moving to a basement or an interior room of the lowest floor of a sturdy building, and certainly avoid windows. We're going to get Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz back on the line with us now. And what's going on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm still on Rubidoux Road. Let's see, I'd be 1 mile west of Highway 71, just southwest of Gearing. It looks like that couple is weakened. If there was a tornado, it probably occurred in the area of 4 to 5 miles west of Gearing. There is quarter-size hail falling right here where I'm at. At least according to radar right now, if there was a tornado, it has weakened that signature on radar. Is not anything like it was just a few minutes ago. Now I have some half-dollar size hail falling here on Rubidoux, south of Gearing.
Rubidoux Road, south of Gearing, and you were thinking, according to the latest radar pictures, that the storm had showed maybe a sign of weakening, maybe a little bit, possibly.
Yeah, it's not near. The hail core isn't near as intense. It still does have that rotation, but not nearly as tight as it did just a few moments ago, 5 minutes ago. But obviously still can produce some large hail. I'm approaching the highway here now. I have ping pong ball size hail falling.
Approaching Highway 71, correct?
Yep, right on the south side of Gearing. So likely that same size of hail's entering Gearing right now.
There is an attached thunderstorm warning to this. It was issued several minutes or a few minutes before the actual tornado warning was issued. This thunderstorm warning remains in effect for western Scottsbluff County until 8:15 this evening. And the tornadic nature of the thunderstorm prompted the tornado warning. That was just a little while after that thunderstorm warning was issued. The tornado warning and the tornadic threat will continue until 8:30 this evening. We'll maybe get some new specific information on the nature of that tornadic thunderstorm as it moves through the area. The latest we had was from 7:59 when the tornadic storm was over the Scottsbluff National Monument area, and it was estimated that the severe thunderstorm, tornadic-type thunderstorm, could be in Scottsbluff-Gearing area by about 8:05. We've passed that mark by a few minutes. We're coming up to 8:11 now, and the thunderstorm could be affecting Melbeta and vicinity by about 8:15 this evening, according to the information from the Weather Service, and we're approaching that 8:15 mark here in about 4 minutes or so. So this active tornado warning for a tornadic thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado as it moves easterly at about 30 miles per hour. A tornado threat with this severe weather and golf ball sized hail. We can hear hail continuing where you're at, Dan.
Yeah, I'm just right on the south side of Gearing. Still have, about that, right where I'm at currently, about half-dollar size hail falling. The wind isn't near what it was back when I was in the west part of Gearing Valley, at least not right at the moment, right in this spot. I have a feeling that wind is probably still blowing pretty hard just out in front, further to the east. If there is still a tornado in there, you're not going to see anything. It's wrapped up right in the main part of the rain and hail core, so nothing to see. Don't even try and look because you're not going to see anything. So just take cover. Treat it like there could still be a tornado. This is a pretty serious, mean storm.
Yeah, dangerous tornadic-type thunderstorm that could produce a tornado at any moment. That's why it is extremely important to take cover if you're in the path of this storm. Take cover in a basement or an interior room in the lowest floor of a sturdy building. avoid windows. And if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Even though you're not able to see a tornado, rain-wrapped as it is, the potential for tornadic activity is certainly present with this storm as it moves through the area here this evening. So if you're in the path of this storm, do take shelter immediately. The last movement on this storm was easterly at about 20 miles per hour, 20 to 25 miles per hour. And this intense tornadic-type thunderstorm could be affecting Melbeta and vicinity by about 8:15, and that's about where we're at. Coming up to 8:14 now here on the Rural Radio Network Storm Center. Tornado warning remains in effect for areas of Scottsbluff County, southeastern Scottsbluff County until 8:30 this evening. We'll be back with some new information, hopefully, in just a moment.
What the hail is going on with this weather? If your ride took a beating from hail, door dings, or mystery dents in the parking lot, Extreme Dents is here to fix it fast. With over 20 years of paintless dent repair experience, they'll get your car looking like new without the paint, bodywork, or drama. Don't let dents bring you down. Stop by 2101 Broadway in Scottsbluff or call 633-HAIL. That's 633-4245. Extreme Dents, where they beat the hail out of your car so you don't have to.
It's service season at Midwest Farm Service. Is your pivot irrigation system ready for the field? Let our expert techs keep you running at peak performance, because every drop matters. When your yield is on the line, trust Midwest Farm Service, McAllister Irrigation, and Zamatic, with locations in Gearing, Bridgeport, and Alliance. We're close by and ready to help you beat the heat and maximize your yields. Need parts? Need service? Contact Midwest Farm Service, McAllister Irrigation, or your local Zamatic by Lindsay dealer today.
Safety is one of the core values at Box Butte General Hospital. The weather in Nebraska can be unpredictable and change at any moment. It is important to know the signs of severe weather, have an emergency plan, and keep you and your family safe. Here are 3 tips for severe weather safety. Know before you go, listen to radio broadcasts for up-to-date information, and stay prepared. To learn more about severe weather safety, visit bbgh.org. Box Butte General Hospital, great things are happening here.
All right, we are back along the Rural Radio Network this evening as severe weather has been occurring here mid-afternoon, or at least late afternoon into this evening portion of the day. We've had some strong and some severe thunderstorms that have developed and moved through the area here today. We're at 8:16 now. And a new thunderstorm warning will be issued for this thunderstorm that's moving through the area. Tornadic-type thunderstorm, where an active tornado warning remains in effect for southeastern Scottsbluff County until 8:30. And the latest time signature we had on information on that was from 7:59. That was the latest information we passed along to you the last time we were here, so we'll wait and get some new information. The new information on this thunderstorm warning that's now being issued. This is a new thunderstorm warning in effect for eastern Scottsbluff County, northwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County. Thunderstorm warning until 9 o'clock tonight. Severe storm near Scottsbluff or over Scottsbluff in the Terrytown area, the heaviest part of it, moving east at 30 miles per hour. The threat of very large hail, at least ping pong ball size, and wind gusts of 60 miles per hour with this weather, along with periods of very heavy rain as this thunderstorm moves through the area here this evening. Newly issued thunderstorm warning for eastern Scottsbluff County, northwest Morrill, and northeastern Banner County in effect until 9 tonight. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz has been joining us here this evening. He's on the line and can tell us a little bit more on what's going on where he's at.
Yeah, I'm just heading east to Gearing on Highway 92, heading toward Melbita. The hail I've been in while I've been in close to town here area has been more sporadic, not as dense or accumulating. So hopefully that's true everywhere. So, at least where I've been, it hasn't been a total crop destroyer right here. So the storm is in general, it's weakened, but yet it's still pretty strong. So it's just not nearly as intense, but it's still pretty strong. So
according to what we're seeing, the tornado warning has been dropped now. And this new thunderstorm warning that was just issued is, I guess, kind of a replacement for the earlier tornado warning that is no longer in effect and will be expired here within the next few minutes, but is no longer in effect. The tornado warning has been dropped. This new severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9 tonight. Newly issued thunderstorm warning will cover areas of eastern Scottsbluff and northwestern Morrill and northeastern Banner County. The severe storm right in the area of Scottsbluff, moving east at 30 miles per hour, ping-pong ball-size hail and wind gusts of 60 miles per hour. The main threat with this weather. It's heaviest in Scottsbluff and south toward Gering and south of there, and then to the areas east of Scottsbluff, Gering. And we'll see if we can get locations impacted by the weather. Locations impacted and included in this severe thunderstorm warning: Scottsbluff and Gering in vicinity, and Baird, Minnetonka and Melbita, also McGrew, the Lake Minnetonka area, the state recreation area, Scottsbluff National Monument, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, Scottsbluff Airport, Muma's Corner, and South Baird Junction, all areas impacted by this severe weather. That severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for eastern Scottsbluff County, northwest Morrill, and northeastern Banner County until 9 tonight, 9 o'clock. At 8:14, the severe storm over Scottsbluff in the Scottsbluff-Gering area and to the east of there, as this storm moves east at 30 miles per hour with the threat of ping-pong ball-sized hail and wind gusts of 60 miles per hour. Scottsbluff and Gering included in the thunderstorm warning, as is Baird, Minnetonka, Melbita, and McGrew, the Lake Minnetonka State Recreation Area, Scottsbluff National Monument, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, the Scottsbluff Airport, Muma's Corner, and South Baird Junction, all included in this severe thunderstorm warning. And that's in effect, thunderstorm warning in effect for eastern Scottsbluff, northwest Morrill, northeast Banner County until 9 tonight. The storm moving east at 30 miles per hour. Dan Fitz joining us this evening. Anything new to add from where you're at, Dan?
Yeah, just going through the Melbita area right now. That hail core's just on the west side of Melbita, just entering Melbita right now. Probably the biggest hailstones I saw there there might have been a few 1-inchers, but mostly nickel size in that hail core. Kind of covering the highway, but it's not terrible.
From what you're seeing where you're at, any tornadic type threat with that particular storm anymore?
No, I don't see a tornado threat with it right now at all. It's kind of developing like a bookend look to it, where that's the north end, which is the most severe cell, which is over Melbita and Minnetonka right now. I don't see a tornado threat with it right now. And if there is anything to develop, it's going to be in the precip, not going to be something visible.
Okay. We will check back with you within the next few moments with more updates along the Rural Radio Network and on 94.1 The Brand. We'll continue with regular updates on the Rural Radio Network stations, and we will be back with more continuous coverage on 94.1 The Brand. 94.1 The Brand coming up here in just a moment.
As the weather threatens, stay with the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center on air, online, and on social media for the latest severe weather updates. Brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
DQ presents How to Make Your Summer Take Flight. Just head into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. Treat your inner hero to an epic mix of sugar cookie dough, sprinkles, and cake batter flavor. Blend it all with legendary DQ soft serve, and it's enough to tempt Superman himself. Fly into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat before it's gone. And don't miss Superman, only in theaters July 11th. DQ, happy tastes good.
Some
Only
things
at
can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
8 seconds of grit and brute strength. Battle of man versus beast. Don't miss 2 nights of extreme bulls at Cheyenne Frontier Days, July 21st and 22nd. Tickets on sale now at CFDRodeo.com.
In the time following the loss of a loved one, important decisions can feel monumental. The team at Bridgman Funeral Home and Jones Mortuary takes a family approach to guiding you through the end-of-life process for your loved ones. There is no easy way to get through those first days. Bridgman Funeral Home and Jones Mortuary will be there for you. No hidden costs, no salesmanship, no pressure. Family is the foundation of Bridgman Funeral Home and Jones Mortuary, and we look forward to our family helping yours. Bridgman Family Funeral Home and Jones Mortuary. Local, community, family.
Lead poisoning is a serious threat, especially for young children. Even small amounts of lead dust from old paint can cause learning problems, developmental delays, and lifelong health issues. But you can help protect your community. If you're a contractor or carpenter, Panhandle Public Health District is offering free training to become a certified lead abatement worker or supervisor. This expert training is valued at $550 for workers and $995 for supervisors. But thanks to grant funding, it's completely free. Plus, a daily stipend is available. Training takes place in Scottsbluff, September 8th through 12th. Workers attend first 3 days. Supervisors stay all 5. Lead abatement jobs are lining up and trained contractors are in demand. brand. Call 308-487-3600 or visit pphd.ne.gov to register. That's 308-487-3600 or pphd.ne.gov. Funded by a grant from Housing and Urban Development.
This is a severe weather bulletin from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
Good evening. We're at 8:28 along the Rural Radio Network with updates and more continuous coverage right here on 94.1 The Brand this evening. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9 o'clock tonight for areas of eastern Scotts Bluff, northwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County. The heaviest part of this severe weather, has moved past Gering and Scotts Bluff. We had here at the studio still some fairly moderate rainfall here at the studio last time we checked it just moments ago. But the heaviest part of this weather is down in an area around Minutair and Melbeta right now, and Angela Philbrick State Farm weather chaser Dan Fitz is on this storm and can tell us where he's at and what he's seeing. Dan?
Yeah, I'm just right at Melbeta here. The storm continues to weaken as it moves east. It's got P to nickel size hail here in Melbeta with that heavy wind and rain. Estimating the winds gusting around that 60 to 65 mile per hour at times.
It certainly is a wind threat of those 70 or 60 or 70 mile per hour gusts are quite likely with this severe storm as it continues to pass through that area, along with the threat for at least some hail that could be at times possibly up to maybe quarter to golf ball size hail. But as Dan mentioned, this storm had showed signs of weakening. Is that right, Dan?
Yeah, it's weakened significantly, and I think this time it's gonna stay weakened. I expect it not to flare back up probably, but you never know. But it is significantly weakening fairly rapidly again now.
There are some other thunderstorms. These would be maybe classified as lighter type thunderstorms that have been affecting areas of Box Butte and southern Dawes County and northern areas of Dawes and northern Sioux County. Those storms are maybe producing some small hail possibly. They're not showing much indication of any kind of significant hail on radar, at least, those storm areas that we just mentioned. There had been some severe storms up in areas of Converse and Niobrara County in Wyoming here late in the afternoon into evening. A lot of that activity is dramatically weakened as well up in those areas. And beyond that, to the west of there's not a lot of activity going on as far as thunderstorm activity beyond those areas we just mentioned. That thunderstorm warning, we may have some new information on that now. And we do. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 9 for southeastern Scotts Bluff, northwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County. At 8:30, a severe storm near Minutair. In that general area around Minutair and Melbeta where the heaviest part of this weather is. Moving east at 30 miles per hour, the storm has a history of producing wind gusts of up to 70 and at least quarter-size hail, and the threat of wind gusts of maybe 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail with this severe weather as it moves through that area here this evening. Locations impacted continue to be Minutair and Melbeta, Baird, McGrew, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, Lake Minutair, State Recreation Area, Mooma's Corner, and South Baird Junction, all in the path of this severe thunderstorm. But what we were seeing on radar, and as Dan confirmed that, this storm was weakening pretty significantly over the past few minutes as it moves through that area. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect, though, until 9 for southeastern Scottsbluff, northwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County, as the storm was heaviest in an area right in the vicinity of Minnetonka and Melbeta, moving east at 30 miles per hour with a threat of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts still and quarter-size hail. Anything new to report from you, Dan?
No, I'm still hanging out here in the Melvita area. Heavy rain, small hail falling right now. It's down to just pea-size hail falling, but that wind continues.
So this storm is indeed weakening then as it moves through that area here this evening. But still a thunderstorm that's capable of producing those strong wind gusts at least, and quarter-size hail. Dan reported in that Melbeta area, Dan reported the hail was down to pea size, with still areas of moderate to heavy rain, and still seeing the capability of those wind gusts of up to at least 60 miles per hour with this severe thunderstorm as it moves through that area. But according to radar estimates, the storm had been showing signs of weakening over the past few minutes. But a thunderstorm warning remains in effect for areas of southeast Scottsbluff County, northwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County. This severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:30, or let's read that again, in effect until 9 o'clock tonight, as it moves through that area easterly at 30 miles per hour and carrying the threat of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail here this evening.
Hail. It's no problem for fender menders. With their paintless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they are sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about, or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember, fender menders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company, so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
Safety is one of the core values at Box Butte General Hospital. The weather in Nebraska can be unpredictable and change at any moment. It is important to know the signs of severe weather, have an emergency plan, and keep you and your family safe. Here are 3 tips for severe weather safety. Know before you go, listen to radio broadcasts for up-to-date information, and stay prepared. To learn more about severe weather safety, visit bbgh.org. Box Butte General Hospital, great things are happening here.
Get ready for Horse Creek Rendezvous Days this Saturday in Morrill, a full day of small town fun for the whole family. Start with the 5K run walk and breakfast in the park, then catch the 10 a.m. bike parade and the big parade at 11. There's a car show, free barbecue at noon, library and museum tours, an art show, free swim, and to top it all off, a free concert and street dance with Southern Fried Saturday night. Thanks to Platte Valley Bank, the Rustic Tavern, and Lessard Insurance. See you in Morrill this Saturday.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LOT to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. insurance. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-375-2577. 800-375-2577. 800-375-2577.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, this is Lana Hubbard, your Scottsbluff County Fair Manager for the last 20 years. We're excited to see you at the 138th Annual Scottsbluff County Fair. This year's dates are July 26th through August 2nd. Get your tickets now by logging on to ScottsBluffCountyFairgrounds.com or give us a call at the office, 623-1828. The week of the Scottsbluff County Fair kicks off with the Scottsbluff County Fair Parade on Saturday, July 26th. Then on Tuesday the 29th, your local FFA chapter's chore time relays with a 1-ton tug of war. Wednesday, the truck and tractor pull. Thursday, the arena cross. And Friday, the concert with Josh Abbott Band, opening acts, Jason Brown, and the Peterson Farm Brothers. And then hold on to your hats for the 42nd annual rubber chuck race. The Midway will be full of your favorite food vendors, and Fraser Carnivals are back. Thank you to these sponsors.
Vista Bean, Pepsi, BNC Steel, 21st Century, Panhandle Concrete, Dynas Irrigation, Nebraska Land Tire, Regional West, and NMC. In Nebraska, 90% of wildfires are started by people, and many could have been prevented. Underinflated tires or dragging tow chains can spark on dry roads, igniting fires in an instant. Parking hot machinery on tall grass, that heat can start a wildfire before you know it. Prescribed burns, always monitor them closely. One gust of wind can turn control into chaos. 9 out of 10 wildfires are human caused. Don't be one of them. Brought to you by the Nebraska Forest Service and University of Nebraska-Lincoln Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources.
Massett Chevrolet has the cars, trucks, and SUVs you're looking for, like a 2018 Dodge Ram 1500 4x4 regular cab SLT, 5.7-liter V8 Hemi engine, nicely equipped, white exterior, only 64,000 miles. Massett's price, $25,995. Massett Chevrolet has been your competitive price to dealer for over 60 years. Massett Chevrolet Morrill, 247-2135, or see all their cars, trucks, and SUVs at MassettChev.com.
At SRMC, their compassionate radiology team is committed
This is a severe weather bulletin from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
Severe thunderstorm warning for areas of Scottsbluff and portions of Banner and Morrill County has been dropped from the radar picture, so it appears that it's no longer in effect. That storm had showed dramatic signs of weakening, and this thunderstorm warning had been set to expire at 9 o'clock, and we're at 8:42 now, but according to what we're seeing now, this thunderstorm warning for that area has been dropped from view, so it appears that it's no longer in effect and will be allowed to expire as of 9 o'clock. Dan, is that what you're seeing too? Weakening of this thunderstorm?
Yeah, that storm continues to weaken very rapidly now, so it's not surprising they dropped that warning. It looks like it's more likely done at this point. So.
Sounds like tomorrow could be another active day of weather, perhaps around the area. That's kind of what the forecast models are saying. Tomorrow could be another busy day with strong and severe thunderstorms, possibly. That's the way it looks, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like tomorrow from in this area, and then we're kind of probably on the western fringe of it tomorrow. Be from this area east, probably.
Okay. So as we're looking at the radar as a whole now, there are no thunderstorm warnings in effect anymore. The latest thunderstorm warning that was set to expire and will be allowed to expire as of 9 o'clock, that thunderstorm warning for areas of Banner and Morrill and Scottsbluff County, that thunderstorm warning has been dropped and is no longer in effect at this hour. No thunderstorm warnings in effect for any areas around the region now. If we move down the road a little further to the east, there is a thunderstorm watch that's posted. Severe thunderstorm watch covers a large area. Central and northeast Nebraska, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, and southeastern South Dakota, large thunderstorm watch, and there are severe thunderstorms occurring in the Nebraska portion of that watch right now. That thunderstorm watch in effect for that area until 3 a.m., early in the morning, 3 a.m. Central Time. That does include the Broken Bow and Thedford and Burwell areas, and also Grant, Ogallala, and North Platte and vicinity are in that severe thunderstorm watch for that region, and that's in effect until 3 in the morning, early, 3 a.m. That's 3 a.m. Central Time. And again, as we're speaking now across areas of the Panhandle and east-southeast Wyoming, thunderstorm warnings are all expired and no longer in effect at this hour. Anything new to add before we resume some normal programming, Dan?
Nope, nothing new to add here, so I'll just maybe be talking to you tomorrow. We'll see.
And it looks as though the severe threat for tonight, at least, may be dwindling down here. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's the severe weather threat this evening is over at this time. Yep.
All right, Dan. Appreciate you joining us tonight, and thank you very much for all your insight and information tonight.
Yep, you bet.
Okay, thanks a bunch, Dan. That is Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz, that's joined us here on severe weather coverage this evening. Again, at this hour and right at the moment, there are no thunderstorm warnings in effect. That latest warning for areas of Scottsbluff and Banner and Morrill County will not be extended past 9 o'clock. It was allowed or will be allowed to expire as of 9 and has been dropped from view on the radar here this evening, so no longer in effect. We'll resume normal programming, and thank you for tuning in to our coverage tonight, severe weather coverage along the network and here on 94.1 The Brand.
As the weather threatens, stay with the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center on air, online, and on social media for the latest severe weather updates. Brought to you by Platte River Glass, Nebraska Public Power District, Viero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
From the Platte Valley Bank Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Lows level off around 62 tonight under partly cloudy skies with a slight chance for isolated thunderstorms. Winds out of the east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. Chance of thunderstorms. High temperatures reach up to 94. Lows dip down to about 63 tomorrow night. Mainly clear skies. Dry with temperatures a bit above average Sunday and Monday, and highs from the upper 90s to near 100. Currently, it's 65 degrees.
At Scottsbluff, thunder was reported. The temperature was 79 degrees, the dew point was 59, and the relative humidity was 50%. The wind was northeast at 16 miles an hour, gusting to 28. The pressure was 30.00 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 84. The wind was northeast at 10. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property.